Well, one artist that I hadn't got a chance to work with as of yet, that I really would like to, is Ludacris, because he generally kills like all his 16s when he's like guesting on other people's shit. Um, and I think I could provide him something like a little different for his own project. I think like sometimes he tends to shine like a whole lot on other people's shit, and he does good on his own stuff. But I think I could probably give him like a little extra edge for that. You know what I mean? So there's that, and plus it's a lot of different singers and stuff I wouldn't mind working with. Generally, like if there's any singing on any of the tracks that I do, it's generally me singing because nobody is like around, except for me to be able to sing on them. So I mean, there's a lot of singers that I'm real big fans of, like Keisha Cole for one. That's just to put one out there. That I would like to work with, and I hadn't got the chance as of yet, but I think I'll be able to bring something good to the table for that too. Well, there's a lot of people out there that don't even know who the Mountain Brothers are. Just but they know who I am. You know what I mean? But I think if you knew me from before, like some of the stuff that I'm doing now doesn't really represent that much of a change as far as like musicality and as far as like the technique and stuff and like the soul that goes into the music. You know what I mean? There's been a change in sound, but music has changed. You know what I mean? And like, I'm not gonna be the one person that like stays behind 10 years. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot. Certain people do that shit, and it doesn't work out for them. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to stick with the times a little bit, and give people something they want to hear. You know what I mean? Like, and to tell you the truth, I'm not trying to hear that shit. You know what I mean? The kind of shit that I used to make. And here's another thing, like, when you hear me as part of a group, or really when you hear me working with like any artist, I'm giving you them. You know what I mean? I'm giving you, and it may, if I'm part of the group, I might be included in that. But if I'm not part of the group, like I'm giving you that artist. You know what I mean? I'm giving you like that artist, but hopefully bigger, or maybe with a little bit more like soul to them, or maybe with a little bit more edge, or like more powerful sounding, or what have you. But like, my job as a producer is to make an artist look like themselves but better. You know what I mean? Like a photographer or like a fashion stylist or some shit. That's what they would do. Like if you have a model and stuff, if you have a good like photographer or a good like somebody that dresses them and puts their makeup on and shit, you know what I mean? Then they look super extra fly. Like, and if you're a musician, if you're an artist, and you got me working with you, you're gonna come out super extra fly. So that's what it is. Okay. Well, the one question is about whether I'm going after certain artists just like because I'm trying to eat off this. Well, of course I'm trying to eat off this. I was trying to eat off it in the fucking beginning, but like if you work with a whole bunch of unknown motherfuckers that don't put in the work and they stay unknown, then you're gonna stay unknown too. You know what I mean? Bun B had said something to where if you get in a room like and you start hanging out with 9 motherfuckers that's broke, you're fixing to be the 10th. You know what I mean? That's not me. You know what I mean? So that answers necessarily like one particular inspiration for my sound and stuff. I think the sound changes to fit whoever I feel like I'm working with. You know what I mean? Whoever like approaches about getting some work done, or whoever like we're trying to go after. Me and my management are trying to go after. So I mean, basically when I create a track, it's like tailor fitted to whoever like I'm shooting after. You know what I mean? Like I'm aiming at a target. So I mean, and I'm injecting like into that everything that I've listened to in my whole life, everything that I enjoy, listening to, everything that like I know about music, like it goes into that. You know what I mean? Like, and because of that, like I'm part of that. You know what I mean? The shit that I make, it definitely sounds like me, and it's definitely gonna sound like whoever's on top of it. You know what I mean? Whoever's working with it. I think if it was one person that I would like to do a whole album with, it'd probably be Bun B, most likely. Because I think that he has a lot to say that he doesn't necessarily get off his chest all the time. He seems to be doing that more these days. But I mean, and he's into a lot of different kinds of sounds as far as music, and he seems to be a very eclectic, like diverse type of dude. So I mean, I think that would be a good match because I think I could provide like a variety of different sounds, but yet at the same time make it cohesive and make it make sense. You know what I mean? And plus, I mean, if you heard the 2 tracks that we got off his album, then you know, I got what's right. I mean, as far back as like 5 years ago, we had been talking back and forth, and my manager had been in touch with Bun about actually working on a project like an EP and stuff like that. And we had never gotten to that, but you never know in the future when something like that might go down. So, we'll see. YouNeedAHit.com, Bun B 2 Trill in stores now, featuring 2 tracks by yours truly, Chops. Keep it 100, and damn, I'm cold with Lil Wayne. You need to pick it up in stores. I went and got it my damn self. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. YouNeedAHit.com. YOUNEEDAHIT.com.